why Assurance 360? So this is something, again, I always talk about this, like, necessity is the mother of invention. So when I was talking to a lot of my CISO friends, one thing I saw that is like they just like bombarded with like so much like vulnerability, like, and identifications. The Mythos is finding so much vulnerabilities, then so much other tools finding so much vulnerabilities with the security attacks, and plus so much auditing and regulations comes in. What that means is there is so much like information comes in. They had to digest so much information, and they had to classify the information. They had to go and address the issue. That it becomes so hard for them to address this. And also the security teams, they're not just working with their team. So they're working with the infrastructure team, they're working with the database team, they're working with the application team, because their hands are tied. So they have to work with the multiple teams. When they go to the different teams, they always say, oh, we don't have time to do all these kind of things. So that's where we brought like Assurance 360. What Assurance 360 does is it scans their hardware and software. It identifies all the vulnerabilities related to that, which we scan across multiple databases, we bring the information. And also it asks like what are the different auditing requirements they have. And based on the auditing requirements, there is like a lot of fix needs to be done in this particular hardware software. Then it groups them and it creates the scorecarding. Then customer can classify what they want to address, what they don't want to address. And based on the classification, it's going to be classifying that, then bundling all these issues they're addressing, then whether it needs a downtime or uptime. Then based on that, it recommends you like how they can bundle it. And based on that bundling, they can go on, then also it gives you like automation, like Ansible scripts, also like the Python scripts, like in our Perl scripts, like for you to execute this. And basically all the human needs to do is like they scan the hardware, then they identify like issues, then they review like what's the remediation steps it's giving. They can approve it, then it can go and execute like based on what they're looking for. So this saves a tremendous amount of time. And not only that, because when this vulnerability comes in, the hackers are also looking for these vulnerabilities. They're trying to exploit that. That means this is becoming a bigger challenge for a lot of my CISO friends to address these issues. So now this creates the end-to-end automation. It's not only, we bring so much of our migration experience as well as the remediation experience into this product to build this as one-stop shop to remediate the issues like what they're identifying across the enterprise.